You know how we do it here now. We give you hot, telling you the two sides there are to a coin. So, before I say anything, I want you guys to watch this video.
Any God who will lead me through my husband, I don't follow. Yeah. There are parts of the Bible I disagree with to the core. I do not see my husband as leader. He's a man who poops and pees, if he exists even. There is no leader in a marriage. Once there is a leader in something, there is no equality. And there is no, and they would, and mind you, they would twist doctrines. They would twist it, they would twist it, turn it, twist it, so that you don't feel unequal to a man, but you are. Once there is a leader, there is no longer equality. And you see that aspect of Christian marriage, I reject it.
Now, it's disturbing because there are people that would, listen to what this babe just said and genuinely find, correctness in what she has said. So
I mean, in
I
order
want to
to
ask both of
legitimize-
you. Yes, like what is your take on
legitimize
the
it.
whole progression, beginning from when she said that she's not going to any god that is going to lead her through her husband, she's not going to follow, and then down to the part where she says there's equality and there's nothing like leadership and all of that. What is your take on this?
Whose take? Is it my take or James?
I'm asking both of you.
Mr. James.
Okay, fine.
What is your take on this matter?
My take on this matter, like the energy I wanted to carry on this issue, but I just had to think the other way. For example, now we have people that are gay, we have the lesbians, and we have the straight people.
I'm very shocked. Like, what does that have to do with
No. See, I'm
just go
just
from
trying
this
to
to that?
bring in. No, I'm just trying to bring in an example first before I move into the main topic. So we that are straight, if we happen to catch a gay guy now, we might as well just beat that guy up because we are Africans. So we don't actually.
You are homophobic.
Yeah.
That's what they would call you
Okay, fine.
in
Yeah,
westernized.
Yeah, you're a normal human
Understand.
being.
Yeah.
But they will tell you that you're homophobic.
Sure.
We're digressing. Please, let's stick to
No. Now we are going back there. So on this particular issue of this particular guy, I wanted to say maybe she is possessed, or she lacks some home training, or she is demonetized, or facing one or several trauma. But then again, I just want to look at it from this angle. I'm a Christian, and I read the Bible, and I have value and respect for the things of God. So first of all, is on our own side, I don't even know if she's a Christian first. Maybe she does not even
know,
No,
the
she
way
for her
she's
to have
talking, yes,
yes,
for her to say
have
that
said
the God
that
that
she-
will lead
yes, that she's not going. For her to
through
have
my
said that there are
husband.
parts of the Bible
Good.
she
Like,
does
you know-
disagrees
I
with.
She actually has a knowledge of the scriptures.
Yes, good, and
that
and then
knowledge will be flawed.
and then
Very
again,
flawed.
understand?
Depending on who is in
I
that
don't
vicinity.
I don't actually know the kind of God that she actually worships. So based on that, let me judge her based on my own Christian value. Understand? What she is saying right there, that first of all, she will not follow a God that will lead her to her husband. If God does not lead you to your husband, is it the devil
No,
that will lead you
lead her through
Through her
through
husband.
the man. Yes.
through the man? How
Is
does
it the devil that he will lead you? He will lead you.
Okay, so see,
it's crazy.
me, I feel
Yeah.
like for somebody to come out and make such, boisterous comments with such boldness and confidence,
Yeah.
it's probably coming from a place, right? But I want to ask Mr. Bassi,
Yeah.
do you think that from any of, from the beginning to the end of the, do you think that there's any part which you would say, okay, I agree with what this person is saying? Because she said that marriage is supposed to be partnership. You're supposed to be standing
Yeah,
beside each
yes,
other,
that
which,
it's supposed to be
to an extent,
equality.
she's not wrong.
Yes, he said you're supposed to stand by each
Side,
other.
yeah, side by side, which is
by-
like partnership.
And then she made a comment. She said that you're going to have some level of influence on the children, right? So she's not even talking about leading the children also. I think she has a problem with leadership in general, yes, because she said that even the husband would have some kind of influence. You're not supposed to have some kind of influence where your children are. You're supposed to lead your children. Bible said we should train up a child in the way he should go. It's not like in the way they want to go. That means God did not even give children the liberty to go anywhere they want to go. He gave us, the fathers, the responsibility to lead the children. Lead them, to tell them where they want to go, so that when they are old, they will
They will
follow
not
the same
depart.
footstep. If you read the scriptures very well, The reason I'm mentioning the scriptures is because
She mentioned, yes, of course.
she
Yeah.
mentioned it. She said it was God coming to Abraham and saying, I know Abraham, he will lead his children, like he will teach the children. That means there's somebody who is going to teach, there's somebody who is going to lead, actually, because God is a God of order and hierarchy. Even in God's organogram, you see how he does everything. There's God the Father, there's God the Son, there's God the Holy Spirit. It's not like these people are in one being, but they have different responsibilities, right? Okay, why is God the Father the Godhead if there's nothing like leadership? There's this Godhead, there is this Son, there's this Holy Spirit. Now I'm coming. If you have, it still boils down to having a very stable home, right? Children deserve to come from a healthy home. They deserve a home where they know how to receive love from their
Both
mother.
parties.
Yes, because they give different kinds of love. Then you have this father figure. So you see that her father was highly irresponsible to the point that she couldn't perceive him to be a good leader. Because let me tell you, as a young lady, the first kind of male kind of love you get
It's
is
from
from
the
your
father.
father. So maybe her father was irresponsible to the point that she didn't perceive him to be a good leader. So she has problem with that male kind of leadership. And I think it's a traumatic experience.
So that means
she had.
from what you and
with-
Mr.
with
Bassett,
her.
from what you and Mr. James have said, you are saying that there is no form of correctness.
No,
There's no form of-
no,
Well,
excuse
I'm
me.
married.
No,
I'm-
excuse
I'm
me,
married.
excuse me.
Do you know? Let me even
you know,
tell you the.
I've not said
criticality
much
of-
yet.
let me-
I've not said
Ah,
much
yes,
yet.
You that
comment.
just took us
Let
off
me-
course completely.
Let me
No,
tell
no,
you
no,
the
no. I was just
criticality
trying
of this
just to
situation. Do you know
lay
any day my
a
wife
better
opens
example.
mouth and say that I cannot lead her, like I am not.
Watermelon, are you threatening your wife?
No, I'm not threatening my wife. No, you see that you apologize, and that apology you must apologize it in front of like an authority who is above us. If you don't make that apology, I think that should be the end of the marriage. Because me, I don't even know how I'm going to be feeling seeing you every day, knowing that you have at some point in your life, said
Okay, so
that
this is getting
there is
serious
no,
now,
no,
'cause as you're
let
saying,
me tell
like,
you, you don't
I'm
know
having,
because
like-
you're having children. This is where we have broken children. That's where there was a video I saw some time ago where a father was actually disciplining the child. What the woman did was to make a video and post on social media. I was
Okay,
like, you will kill my child, oh, you will kill this person, oh, and all of those things.
You know-
Now I don't even want to talk about the mode of the discipline and all of those things. But then, if you really think that this man is the leader, if you really think that you put on the same page as
But even our mothers used to do that those days. Now, when the father is
Mr.
disciplined
Bassett.
to a certain extent, the mother always comes.
Are you trying to create? What are you trying to put out?
Mr. Bassett, you see,
I wouldn't know because I
Excuse
don't
me.
know the
Yes,
full
I'm telling you.
context.
Okay, when your husband is disciplining your child now, and you snap it and post on social media, what were you trying to communicate?
I wouldn't do that as
Why
an
wouldn't you
individual.
do
I
it?
wouldn't do that.
Why
But
wouldn't you
if
do
I
it?
feel like the punishment is
I want to
too
come in
much, or
from
as
this
it's okay,
angle
I will
again.
step in and say it's enough.
To him, Abi?
Yes,
Why
now.
would you post it on social media? What were you trying to gain?
It's not me, Mr. Bassi. Calm
Mr.
down. I'm
Bassett,
not
so
the one.
now,
I'm not the one
now you
that
see,
posted it.
please, I would like to come again from this other angle. Now, you know why I will not really blame a father. Understand? Now, when a child,
Or you blame her mother?
You see,
Maybe her mother.
I was even going to ask
Yes,
like a
no,
or
follow-up
maybe
question.
her
before-
mother
before-
actually
No.
was also
Excuse me.
trivializing the authority of the
I
father.
am
That is why
coming.
she has.
No, not
she has
so.
that.
Yes, see, it might be
She
so.
was trained like
Understand?
that, telling them that their
and it
fathers
might
are dangerous.
still not be so.
She
Now
should
the
say
issue
that.
there is,
That's what they do,
excuse me, Mr. Bassett.
and that's why they are broken.
Calm down and let him make
Now you
the
see
point.
this issue now. Now you see why I'll naturally blame the parents. Understand? Then again, I think you see this generation of girls that we have now. Some of them might come from a very good home, because actually I have sisters that came from a very good home. The discipline was top notch. But you see the influence of friends outside.
Peer
See,
pressure.
Yeah, like it plays another role. Now, for a girl not to see a man as a man, that means that girl
So
is a lesbian.
No, hey,
Understand?
Mr.
Yes. Wait,
Mr. James,
excuse
calm
me,
down now.
excuse me now. See, I am heading to
Somewhere.
try
somewhere.
and make your point fast so that I can also
See.
ask like other things in mind.
What you don't see value in, you can't respect it.
You're right. you're
Understand?
right. Word.
So she doesn't see what's in
Word
a
you
man
said.
or value in a man, or she doesn't see the position or a stand in a man in her life, because you know why? She has been involved
that's where I want
in
to
so
come in.
many things that does not actually need a man.
That's where I want to come in, Mr.
maybe now we need to come in emotionally. Now she doesn't need a man. Sexually, she doesn't need a man.
So
Money wise,
hold Mr. James, hold your thoughts, right?
She doesn't need a man.
Hold your thoughts.
Yeah.
Let me ask you like a twist question.
Okay,
so
please do.
I get where you're coming from, but I also like to think that
Yeah.
there are points where she points where she raised that I feel they are setting this thing to look into. For example,
You okay?
she says that marriage, you're supposed to be standing side by side with your partner, which is actually not wrong.
That's no, she said
Yeah,
that
she said
they are
don't
equal.
stand side by side.
She
with your
said
because
equal.
marriage is supposed to be about teamwork. Marriage is
Let
supposed to
me
be about
make it
partnership,
right to you,
regardless
my
of the
dear.
fact that one person has been made
Are you
like
asking me
a
or you
head.
asking Mr. James?
No,
Me
like
and
I'm
my
trying to
wife-
point like
Yeah.
areas that I like to think that
Yes.
maybe she would have gotten it right at some
Good.
point. If not, that she threw it, she truncated
Look
it
at
with
what
her
she
following
wants to get
statements.
right here. See now when
So
she
you cannot
means side by
completely
side,
throw out-
I
you
am
can't
coming.
throw out that
Now you
point
are asking
entirely.
me- now you ask me this, so I would like to just.
I think I would
narrate over it.
also, after you
Understand?
said,
Yeah.
I would also want to.
Now she said
make a point
that
as-
she
as
and the
it regards-
husband will stand side by side. What she is actually telling you now, she is talking about equality. We are the same. We are the same level. Let me make it clear. Me and my wife, we are not equal.
Okay.
Understand? Because even from the beginning, God made man.
But then,
Excuse me,
Mr.
I'm
James,
still
but
coming.
for example, now as a woman,
Yeah.
she said, she's an entire human being with her
Yeah.
own mind, with her
Yeah.
own intellect, with her own will, with her own calling and her own ministry.
Yes.
So you cannot also take that away from her simply because of the reason or for the mere fact that she's going to be married to somebody.
Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Now, because she is not a Christian.
You know how they say that who you
Understand?
marry is the second most important
Yes,
decision
sir.
you make? Because, for example, if I have a
She-
ministry or a calling and
Yeah.
I now go and marry somebody that doesn't, want me to manifest or to grow in the ministry or the calling that God has designed for me to. And because, so to speak, that person, I have to follow in the leadership of that person,
Let
I'm
me-
going to lose
let me ask
that
you the
purpose
same
that
question
God has called
again.
me to fulfill
Let me-
because of the
let
leadership
me-
of that person.
Let me ask you the same question again. If it is actually God that is telling you to follow this, understand? The same God will tell you the position of your husband in that career that he wants you to go.
And then you know that sometimes
And God will not tell you
a
to-
man can
excuse
actually
me,
lead you
you know-
into the wrong direction.
you know-
For example, what we're talking about off camera, if I had actually walked into that,
Yeah.
I would have been led completely off course.
What this
So
woman is
these
actually
are
saying.
pointers that you
understand?
actually need to
know-
consider.
what this woman is actually pointing out is in her marriage, and when she gets that man, of which she will not see that man in Nigeria, she might see that man, maybe in the UK where there are broken men. Yeah,
There are broken men everywhere.
Yes. Oh, no. In Africa, you can't find a broken man that even a beggar will not even allow you to do that.
What I'm just trying
Understand?
to say is the fact
So I
that
think, we don't have those men.
that the man is the head of the
don't have
home
those
or the head
men.
of the family, no doubt. But what if his own headship or his own leadership is
This
also
woman-
not in alignment?
This
let me-
woman is
what if he's
possessed.
leading
See,
you into the wrong
excuse me.
place? Or
Let me
doing
say this
wrongly?
thing and I'll not say
Like
anything
sometimes I
again.
will tell you, you are listening to your pastor. I don't want you to go to that church anymore. Or I don't, those kind of things. Want to steal from
I said
your
that
growth
gets possessed
because they are the
excuse me,
leaders in the home.
as you know that
So at that point, what would you say?
Let me.
there is a way that the devil can make you wise, that you think that you're actually wise, make you very, very intelligent, that you feel that you're actually making sense.
You're not answering my question.
But it's still the devil. I said that gets possessed.
Yeah, but you're not answering
Okay,
my question.
Now
The
answer
let-
excuse me. Now the answer to that your question, that she wants she and the husband to be equal.
Yeah, then what
or
if
what
the
she
man is
wants to
actually
do.
not leading you right?
But this issue, okay, if the man is not leading you right, there is a way to go for on this particular issue of a man not leading you right.
How?
It is
You're
not
already
what
married,
she
and once
is
you're
actually
married,
saying.
you-
What she is saying
you
is
normally naturally
what she is
follow
saying
in line
is
with men's leadership.
what she's saying is a man. She is equal with any man. A man cannot lead her, and she even said that in that video. He cannot lead me because I'm a full grown up person. Blah 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 blah.
But she's
blah,
a
blah.
grown-up, is she wrong?
Okay, fine. Then she does not even need a man in the first place. So why is she even speaking out?
But you were going to make a point.
Let's talk from the context of marriage, because all the while she was making her point, she said that in marriage, that
yeah.
she and her husband, they are equal.
Yeah.
That any God that will lead her
Through her husband, she's not
that
going to follow.
any
Mhm.
God.
Those were her statements. her words.
Exactly. Number one, do you know one of the reasons I sometimes when I'm too maybe when I have a lot of things to say about something, I don't even know where to
Start from.
actually, because this
Because
is a
we
very
have such
vast,
limited time.
Yes, we have limited time, and this is a very vast topic that we have to tackle from
The
the
roots,
foundation.
like
That was
you
why the
always
first
say.
time I
Yeah.
said something, I tackled the fact that she may have had a very bad
Childhood experience.
Yes, she doesn't have a good representation of what fatherhood is, of what a husband is.
Or could also be from the mother,
because
like
yes,
you
from
said.
her mother,
Some
because
of them are
the
just
way
have
they
a very good
the way the
background
mother
and they are
has.
just
Sometimes if
possessed.
you have a very bad
You
mother,
understand? And
Just
they're
let
just
that
mother
possessed.
go.
No, I'll not let it go.
the mother will
Understand?
make you people see your father in a particular
certain
way.
light.
Yes, I have seen it happen in different places and all of those things. So in terms of what we are talking about leadership, let me forget about what she said, and actually, because sometimes if you give wisdom to a stupid person, it makes the person angry more
Sure.
and all that. It's only somebody who is wise enough to receive advice. The person will not be angry when you give them advice.
Okay.
So
Where are you headed
now,
with this?
Yes, where I'm heading with this is, let's leave her now. Let's talk about
My
said
question.
something- Yes, your question, particularly talking about when somebody is leading you right
Or wrong.
not,
Yes.
not leading you right. Now, there was a story about a woman who said that the Spirit of God was telling her to do a program. That the Spirit of God has been telling her that this is her calling. She wants to do the reach out to children and build the foundation and all of those things. So she spoke to her husband about it. Said that the Spirit of God has been telling me to do this.
But it was not open to the
Yes,
idea.
the husband said no, don't do it.
And
So-
you have to
and
be
then-
compelled to
yes,
follow in the leadership
and then
of that person.
This man, per se, was supposed to be, in support. As this is your
Yeah,
wife's calling.
exactly.
Yeah, and all that. So she waited for years trying to get the husband's approval. Then one day she just decided, no, I'm not going to wait for this man anymore. I'm going to do
Okay.
it. So she went out, gathered people, reached out
Did
to
all the
people,
things that she wanted to
built-
do,
Yes, do all those things. Reached out, do the advert and all of those things. So that day, they did publicity and all of those things. And then that day, no single person came.
Oh wow.
No single person showed up. She was very angry. She went to go back to God in prayer. Yes, this is according to her. It was I think it was Pastor Dolapo that actually told the story. So he went back to God and was like, God, are you not the one that said I should do this? Why is it? God said that I'm not with you on this. So
I don't understand.
yes, you don't understand. Yeah, he said, why? But you are the one that, yes, I told you to do it, but the authority over you said you should not do it.
Wow.
So you see the point now. That is why, so something I used to say, you hear me say it. I said, I pity people that are not married because you're still prone to making the wrong decision. So look, what I'm saying is,
But it's a concern for
Yes,
me because
no.
it's not that doesn't go to say that
Now,
a man cannot
complete
lead you
what I'm
wrongly.
saying. Let me complete. That leadership is there. The concept of leadership is there. Leadership is not legitimized if it is leading you well or not. Leadership
Okay.
is
It's
leadership.
Whether it's
If
right
God
or wrong.
yes, church is church. There should be an angel of the church. A pastor is a pastor. A pastor of a church is. What makes the man some of these people that lead their congregation wrong, it is still God that called them. It's just that some of the decisions
If
they've
we
made,
delve into
they've
this,
led-
no, we're-
they've led
delve into
them-
it, we're not going to
yes,
leave here because-
They've led them wrongly. That somebody is leading you wrongly does not mean that the person is not your leader.
But that
That
doesn't
your
also
husband
make
is
it
leading
right
you wrong.
now.
I'm coming. It's
Because
a
it's a-
prerogative. It's just like a king. It's a prerogative. A king has prerogative. The way they use the prerogatives
Yes,
that does
they
not mean
deem
that they
fit.
do not have those prerogatives. A father is a father. What makes a father is because the person is the father. The person is the seed.
So what if I
What
don't want
qualifies
to be
a-
led by that person who I've already seen
Yes,
that
that's
is
what
leading
I'm
me
saying.
wrong?
Now, if you don't want to be led, that is why it is your responsibility to marry the person that will lead you right.
Our time is
Yeah,
In the
but
first,
in
in the
the-
first place, if you marry wrong, and then you now decide along the line, just some of you may not like what I'm saying, but that is the truth. If at some point in the marriage you decide that this person is no
He's leading me
longer-
wrong, I don't like what-
now it has
yeah.
become disobedience. You are disobedient. That is it, and it's still a sin, even in the sight of God, who has actually put you under that leadership. That day you said on the altar that I do. You have entered into the word of the man, and you have to submit. That is what the Bible said. The Bible said the relationship the husband has with the wife is the same that Jesus has with the church.
Yeah, Christ
so
and the
if
church, I get
Jesus
that, but
is the Lord
it's actually-
over the church, the husband is the Lord
So I
over the
we might
husband.
have to wrap
And
it up.
sometimes I just wish I just most times wish that I am not a man saying all these things. Honestly, that's why some of you people should listen to healthy messages by women, so that if it's coming from a man, most times you people
It
perceive
sounds like
it-
he's biased.
Yes, because he's biased because he's a man.
Yeah.
If I was a woman, I don't think, though I would not know, but I don't think I would have had any issue
So we have to
submitting
wrap it
to a
up.
man. I think what the only thing I would have done, because one Bible said that a woman should not prophesy without her head covered. It is not about tying
Covering
her
of
tie.
scarf, yes.
It's not her tie that she
We are-
needs.
we are
We're talking
digressing,
about.
Mr. Basi. We have to wrap
It's-
it up.
No, I'm trying to say because of what
talking
I'm
about
trying
the
to
coverage of the
invalidate.
husband.
I'm trying to invalidate her point by the God not leading her. God has always led people through people.
Okay.
There's never been a time.
Anyway.
God led the children of Israel through Moses.
Eh,
God led Sarah through the.
There will
God
be-
led women through their
I get where you're
husbands,
coming
and not
from.
necessary. So
But it's just
if you are really talking about God, the reason we are focusing really on God because she started with
With
the
God,
fact
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, of course,
if
it's
it is
based on her
if God
context
is
now, yeah.
You know, and that is why we have a lot of anomalies. We have a lot of broken children. We have a lot of. Come on, see what is happening
Yes,
because there is
Mr.
no that
Bassey, Mr.
sense
Bassey.
of leadership.
Mr.
we have
Bassey,
to wrap it up because even
Mr.
I
Bassey.
have like
let's round it up.
yeah,
I
we
know
have to
you
wrap
are
it up because
doing-
even
let's
I
round
have
it
like
up.
questions
Yeah.
still, you know,
Maybe
delving around of this,
there will
but
be a
around this,
part
but we
two
have to wrap it
to
up, right?
this,
So let
content.
us know what you think in the comment section. Do you
Sometimes
think
some of
that
this topic, come
the
on.
subjects of what she has said is strictly a flawed, or you feel that there are points where she missed it and there are points where she got it right, or that is even your own point of view? You're not going to be led by a man, and that's that. Let us know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.